Good morning, and happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great week last week. I had a really good week. I was out traveling and we went to Florida and we are back in San Diego. Super excited to be back and to get back to my schedule of recording videos. And so, if this is your first time on this channel, you are welcome. You are welcome. My name is Gina. I'm a blogger. I'm a freelancer, and I talk on this channel about freelancing as a way to create more freedom and family time. And so if that sounds like your cup of tea, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So today I just thank you to whoever joined. Today I just wanted to talk about pitching mistakes you need to avoid. And I'm actually going to talk about just one of these mistakes that can cost you clients big time. All right, pitching is a whole art. There is a whole science to it. And thankfully for the last 2 years, hey Latrice, what's up, girl? For the last 2 years, I have successfully freelanced, and that just didn't happen. It happened because I have learned the art of pitching. And yes, there is a wrong way to pitch and there's a right way to pitch. And so, one of the things I will say is that when you're pitching, especially if you use freelancing websites like Upwork or whatever, you need to pay attention to the instructions of the person that you're pitching. And you'll find this on several kinds of job boards, like the Pro Blogger job board. You'll find it on Upwork. You'll find it on Freelancer. You'll find it on so many places, even when people put stuff up on Craigslist, which is an underutilized place for freelance gigs. Yes, Craigslist. I have used that to land a client very, very recently, like in the past 2 weeks. So Craigslist is still really a viable place. But sometimes people don't read instructions. People are just like, okay, I'm looking for writing jobs. So I'm going to go to like this job website and I'm going to find everybody that's looking for writing. I'm going to send them the same pitch. Here's the thing, you are shooting yourself in the foot when you do that. You are not going to get any clients. If you get any clients, you'll probably be, maybe that was your lucky day, but you know that making income or making money on the side or having your own business or having your own side hustle doesn't work by luck. It doesn't necessarily work by luck. You have to put certain strategic things in place in order to be profitable. And one of them is your pitch, your original pitch. All right. And so whenever you go to job websites, whenever you go to job boards, like some of the ones I've just mentioned, make sure you're reading through the instructions thoroughly. Make sure you're reading, what does this person want? What are they looking for? Am I the best fit for them? And even if I'm not, how can I make myself the best fit for them? Because here, I'll tell you a secret. Sometimes you may not fully know everything about what that person wants you to do, but you have a very, very good idea. Pitch yourself anyway. All right, don't cut yourself. That in the beginning I used to cut myself off from certain jobs and stuff because I was like, oh, I don't think I've done this before. But here's the thing, a lot of people haven't done that before, and that is okay. All right, that is okay. Go ahead and pitch yourself, but what you want to make sure you do is really read those instructions. And when you read those instructions, you tailor your pitch to those instructions. So if the person says, I'm looking for a writer who can do 10 blog posts per month, and who can turn things around in 2 days, and make sure that in your pitch you include this in the subject title in your email. Make sure you're doing exactly that. Make sure you're responding to exactly what that person is asking you for. Because if you just said a generic pitch, if you just like, oh, hey there, I'm a writer and I'll write for you, then guess what? People are not interested, because I bet you that you're not the only person that is applying for that particular gig. You're not the only one that is putting in a pitch for that particular gig. And so it's important for you to say, hey, and especially if they see that you're paying attention to detail, that's absolutely important as a freelancer, paying attention to detail. So when people begin to see that you pay attention to detail, you pay attention to instructions, you're more likely to have an email back. You're more likely to have a follow-up conversation with that person. And with that person saying, hey, do you want to do a test post? Do you want to, maybe do some test work for us so that we see if this is going to be a good fit, you're more likely to, at least, at the very, very least, get an email back or get a follow up because you paid attention to detail. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys is please, please, please read instructions, pay attention to details, pay attention to that person's needs, and write your pitch tailored to what you see, not just a generic pitch that you send to everybody. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you like this video. Leave your comments down below. I love to answer comments